1, folks. 3 wide on the boat ramp.
I feel like I turned the camera on a lot right in this very spot. This morning, Crystal said she wanted to make some clam chowder. It's a cold, windy day here in Northeast Florida, St. Augustine, Florida. So we're gonna go get us a few clams so we can make a nice, warm chowder for dinner. Y'all are riding along. You guys cold?
Yeah.
I have a feeling that I'm the one that's gonna go get all these clams.
Oh, that's a lie. I'm sitting right here.
The water is 58 degrees, Bianca.
Look how low the tide is.
This is a good sign. This
Show
is the,
Nyla that.
the
Wherever
empty
she
clam
is.
shell.
I'm looking.
And wherever Nyla went, it's a good sign. Bianca, I found a finger.
I'm almost dying over here in this mud.
It's a finger! We found a finger.
Ah.
So. So we're just raking for them.
Yeah,
Listening.
for the tines to hit the clamshell.
Looks like there's some clam shells over here open. Yeah. They're here. It's just a matter of like finding.
Like that right there.
See?
Ta-da!
There's
Ta-da!
one. Get the bucket, B.
And then usually,
If there's one,
if there's one,
there'll be another.
no, that's probably oysters. That's some oysters. If you keep looking right in that area, I want to get what I need is
That one?
one. Yeah, I got one right here, a big one.
Ooh.
Look at that one.
Right, please
Two.
put them in the bucket. You
What I
can
need
trade
is-
off if you want me to bend over.
I need one of these with a long
handle.
Oh look, I put my right down in one right there.
Oh, there you go. Now we're on them.
Here's one. Like I said, you find
Same
one,
area.
there's gonna be 4 or 5 or 6. Cause there's, look at that big dog.
Nice.
All right, so that's what?
How many is that?
5.
5?
Sweet.
Here, you wanna do some manual labor?
I would love to.
Oh no, my boot's
Oh,
stuck.
jeez.
My boot's
Oh,
stuck.
jeez. I do not want to get stuck in the mud. One.
Go this way.
No. Oh,
Oh, found one.
oh,
Where'd it go?
Found one.
Crystal got one. B, clean it off so we can show it to the people. B has her clamming outfit on. You want me to give it a try? You don't.
No,
You're not
I'm
as good a
just
clammer
stuck.
as me.
You're the clam
Where'd the
magnet.
crab go? Let me try.
I'm the only one that can get them. Give me that rake. I had like 8 in a second. As soon as I put the rake down, I had
That's a
one.
good one too.
Yeah, I don't want to get my hands all muddy though.
Oh,
So,
okay.
where's my helper?
Princess. Afraid of a little mud. What? Look at that.
On the
Boom.
clam. Here.
There's one. Boom. There's another one.
I ate mud, guys.
You ate mud?
Yeah.
Good
not
for
on
you.
purpose.
There's another one.
3.
That's an oyster.
We're on the hot clam bed, folks. Hot clam beds.
What's that? No, that's.
How many we got in there now, B?
Make your math teacher proud. 13.
That was hard without your shoes off. Yeah, we definitely need a long handle rake. This would be so much easier.
Look at her pants. I can't see you anywhere.
I got the last clam.
All right. That was fun. Let's go make chowder.
That's gonna be a no.
Who would say no on the tiny tug?
You would be surprised. I don't actually like tugboats. Be like, hey, would you wanna like get married at school?
Yeah, no.
Yeah. The way you think about school is the way I think about tugboats.
Look at the Bridge Alliance. Packed.
Everything's packed. Listen, I shouldn't say this, but St. Augustine is a zoo right now. Do not come here on vacation. It's horrible. Oh, a good place to go is like Daytona Beach.
Oh, yeah.
Cocoa Beach.
Uh-huh.
That's where you should go on vacation. Don't come to St. Augustine.
Absolutely. Miami. Go to Miami.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Las Vegas. Don't even come to Florida at all.
Yeah, Florida's closed, sorry. Look here. I just slaved away and scrubbed all these really well.
I walked the dogs.
I scrubbed the clam. So they're nice and clean now. And we're going to steam them open. I'm not going to bore you a bunch with how you steam them. It's pretty straightforward. Little water in the bottom of the pot. We'll just do one layer at a time until they all pop open and then pick the meats out. Tricky thing is you have to save that broth. You want that broth for your chowder. So don't throw it away.
Don't throw it away.
I think Crystal threw it away last time.
Sift it to get the sand out?
I just let it settle and then I pour the top off. That's what I use.
Nice. All right, let's do it.
So while Crystal is
cooking rocks,
steaming the clams open, and we're collecting those, we have some finely diced yellow onion, celery, I don't know, garlic, and bacon. And I'm gonna start sauteing this bacon down in a heavy bottom Dutch oven. So we're gonna go in with the bacon, and we want that to render all the way out and get crispy. That bacon's cooked all the way down, nice and crispy. It's released all of its fat. Fancy word for that is render. And we're gonna pull it out, put it on a paper towel.
What you got?
I've got that bacon grease. We're gonna go in with our chopped yellow onion and celery, and I'm gonna saute it at medium low. I don't wanna put any color on it. I just wanna go until they're translucent. How you doing on the clam?
Last batch of clams.
Oh yeah. Stir that around and we'll get all that bacon fond off the bottom of the pot as well.
Okay.
So we have that steaming liquid. We're gonna come over here and let it settle a little bit. And I'm gonna strain it out into a measuring cup. We just won't do that last little bit. And we have our clam broth.
Yum.
That's gonna make the flavor real good. Also, we've got all those clams. And what I'm gonna do, I had this out because I was making fish dip earlier. I'm just gonna whack them in the food processor because these things can be pretty tough.
Oh, you're missing a piece, I think.
What?
For the food processor, the middle piece.
Oh, dang.
Hold, please.
Technical difficulties. But redo. Just to, like I said, they're a little bit tough, so we're gonna just go ahead and chop them bad boys up in here. There's definitely gonna be pieces of clam in there. But anyways, we got that, and we got, how much broth did we get? A cup and a half, cup and a third. So that will hang out over here, and we're gonna keep cooking our onions and celery down in that bacon fat. Those onions and celery are cooked all the way down and almost starting to caramelize. You know, when you first put it in, it's gonna seem like too much onion and celery, but when you cook it down, it's all right. We're gonna go in, that's 3 big cloves of garlic.
I love garlic.
Yeah, and that'll just take a second to stir around and flavor up that oil. like that. And then I'm gonna make a roux. Got 4 cups of stock that I want to thicken, so I'm gonna do about 3.5 of those bad boys. I'm just kind of guessing. I don't want it to be too thick, but and then we're going to stir that and cook that raw taste out of that flour. So we don't have to cook it much. Then we're going to go in with our, what I did was I took that broth and it was like 1.5 cups, super salty and concentrated, and I made it 4 cups. Just add a little bit of time and start to dissolve that roux. Plus we're gonna add the potatoes, which are gonna add a ton of starch, which will also thicken things. Stir to combine that. We're gonna go ahead and add in all that chopped up clam. And I know right now it does not look super appetizing. Kind of look, you know, how a chopped up clam or oyster would look. But don't worry, it will be good. At this point, I'm gonna go ahead and add a little bit of K-Fred, just for like a little spice in the background. I'm gonna add some black pepper, healthy pinch, bay leaf, or 2 maybe, or 3. A little bit of thyme. It's dried thyme, so not much at all. A couple shakes of Worcestershire sauce. Now, mix. Let that keep coming up, and we're gonna simmer it for a minute. Now, that, I'm trying to move the cutting board. So it's nice and bubbly. Actually only ended up having to simmer it about 5-6 minutes. I tasted it, it's good, and it's the consistency I want. We're gonna go in with these Yukon Gold potatoes, kind of small dice like that. You know, I like to think, imagine it fitting on a spoon. We're gonna go in there, we'll simmer until those are tender. And I know what you're thinking, it's got a funny color to it right now. But when I put that cream in at the end, it'll all get to that color that you traditionally think about New England clam chowder being. Our potatoes are now tender. It probably took, I don't know, it took longer than I thought, at least 10 minutes. But the base to our soup is super thick. Come here and look at it. It's not the prettiest thing in the world. It's got not what you think, right? But this is, watch this. We're gonna put some cream in there. Start with about half a dealie. See where that gets us. That's gonna get it to that classic New England clam chowder color and consistency. Just let this heat on through and sit down and eat.
We gotta put the bread
in the oven.
in the oven.
Because you gotta have crusty bread. I'm going more cream.
Yeah, for sure.
This is gonna be good. Although I'm kind of hot. I feel like I need to go sit on the porch for a second and get cold first. Just to, like, you know. Then go ahead and garnish with some of that bacon from earlier. With that little crusty bread. All right. I feel like I've been cooking all day.
We have been.
But this is a one-day thing. We went and got the clams, cooked the clams, made the chowder. So I've tried it. See what Crystal thinks. Got some fresh, crusty French bread from Publix. Zapped it in the oven a little bit.
Ooh, it's hot though.
It's super hot.
We dip some bread in it.
Mm.
It smells good.
It's good. But
I wanted clam chowder bad.
I cooked it, so I'm biased. Nice and thick.
Mm-hmm. That's good. It's not too salty.
And I didn't add any salt.
It's all clam.
Just from that super concentrated clam broth, I ended up bringing it up to like 4 cups of liquid. I put a whole, whatever, carton of cream in at the end.
It's perfect.
And it's good with those Yukon Golds, nice and thick.
The bacon.
But it's getting late.
I'm tired.
We're gonna sign off for this one. Hope you guys enjoyed it. And thank you for liking, subscribing, following.
Sharing.
All the positive comments we get. Thank you guys very much. And we'll see you on the next one. Oh, hi, Bob.
Who's gonna drop the camera?
Oh, I don't know. You're closer.